What's up, everybody? Another wonderful Monday night at Chewin the BBQ Fat. What a night. What a week. It's barbecue competition week for us. I can't wait. Headed down to Waycross, Georgia for Swamp Fest. If you aren't signed up, go ahead and sign up. Come on down, hang out with us, have a good time. What a day, guys. If y'all don't know, today is a very special day. Very special day here at the Jarvis household, Atlanta barbecue store. Guys, it's Ellen's 40th birthday today. We are so excited for it. I think you know there's been a 10% discount on the website. So if you haven't ordered, go ahead and order by the end of the night. You can get signed up and you will get you a discount going. So it's pretty good. Going to be awesome. But I'm going to get started here. I think Stan is ready. We're going to get in. I got Stan really quick. We got to go fast. We're going to talk the Invitational and JCUP. Big things happening this week. Can't wait to announce it. I'm going to go ahead and bring Stan on. Stan, how you doing, my man?
I'm doing pretty good, Brian. Thanks for having me on. I hope you can, well, I guess it's not really important to see me. I'm sitting in a dimly lit parking lot here, but we can get her done.
We got you, buddy. Got you. I got you. Can hear you. Everything's good.
Cool.
All right. Big news was announced, I guess, last week. You want to talk a little bit about the KCBS Invitational that was just announced?
Yeah, sure, Brian. Thanks. August 10th through 13th, World Invitational Barbecue, Mayetta, at the Prairie Band Hotel Casino. It's been there before. A big move and date. Pretty excited about that. Over all these years, we've heard a lot of chirps about travel conditions, the time of year. It's cold. We don't want to drive across North Dakota. We don't want to drive across wherever all the Northland territory, that time of the year. In fact, I guess I can testify. I've had some pretty interesting road trips to the World Invite. But anyhow, we're moving it up. It should be a lot easier for a lot more people to be able to get there with that time of year, not just with the travel, but it's going to be held, on that August date. Schools haven't begun yet. Fall sports haven't really begun yet. Budgets should be in pretty good shape yet for the barbecue teams. People aren't burnt out, spent out for the season. There's a lot of positives there. That's it in a nutshell. It's a really nice campground there. I haven't personally been on site, but I have heard a lot of feedback about it from those who have.
Yeah.
Nice concrete pads, asphalt drives going through it. Good power, good hosts.
What are the? Is it going to be an invitational and a?
It'd be like the invite and open. There'll be no banquet with it this year.
Okay.
That's gonna separate. So, pardon?
So the banquet is going to be separate this year.
Yeah. The move there is to try and peel that banquet away from the World Invitational, to have that be its own. Try and get it back to what it was before. Have that banquet in Kansas City in the wintertime. I haven't attended the banquet in Kansas City that was going down before my time, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. People really enjoyed it and had a fun time. It just felt to be a better package for the customers, where you can focus on, the World Invitational being what it is, and not have anything seem like an afterthought. Focus on what you've got and do it to the best of your ability. Peel that banquet off, do the same thing with it. Have something else to be excited about in barbecue at a time of the year where there typically isn't too,
Yeah.
I don't know the date on that.
It's one thing that it was all crazy, right? Like everything's changing out of the blue. I was under the impression, or there's rumors that it was going to be back in Gadsden, Alabama again at the same time. But this, so this kind of was a little different. And then all of a sudden it's in August. And, for me, the thought has always been, we've got the Royal and the Jack, which are two of the biggest contests for barbecue. And they're within 3 weeks of each other, right? And then you add in a Pussyq, which for some reason they've thrown theirs right in between them. So now three of the biggest contests of money payout wise, are within 3 weeks of each other, back to back to back. And to me, that's not really good for barbecue because you need to spread your majors out farther apart, right? So I think it's good to have the Invitational being in August, so it's a little bit different, right? Like it's not right on top of each other.
Well, and we want to create, we essentially want to create a tradition for people. And there's when something new, it's relatively new as a contest, right?
Right.
And you get your takeaways every year, and you try and learn and make it better every year. And it's like if we can pull off creating a tradition out of this thing, we see it as a major. We want it to be the premier event at KCBS. We have goals, and we want to build off of what we have and not go backwards. So hopefully with that timing, from what I saw with all the like the various social media traffic and things like that, there seemed to be a lot of positivity about what folks were reading when that came out, kind of like a soft release, if you will, last week.
Right.
So I was happy to see that.
Yeah.
I think people would be really pleased with it.
So what are the qualifications to cook the Invitational?
Great question, Brian. I figured you were going to ask me that too. That one, I'm going to defer it back to Rod. There's still some things, being decided. I think that you're going to find it's going to be something really equitable to the people. It's not going to. I would say I would encourage you to have good, positive feelings about what you will learn on that. But
Okay,
it's
good.
not my news to talk about at this point.
I got you. We'll make sure we get Rod on later date to get that out there, because I know people are planning their season, right? They want to go ahead and get that planned and know what they're doing, and because August is right around the corner. I mean, it's amazing how fast time goes.
God, isn't that true? That is so true. I hear you, man.
So that's awesome. So there's going to be more news coming out. So everybody stay tuned. Be aware, watch out, and that news will be coming out soon. So y'all like the page, share the page. Let's get this out there to as many people as possible. All right. So another thing, and I'm sure there'll be more questions coming in. If y'all have any questions for Stan, let me know about it, and we will ask him more questions about the World Invitational. So second thing, and to me, it's a big deal, and I was really excited to see this, and hopefully you can give me a little bit more detail or what it means to the judging world, or to organizers or to whoever. 2,500 successful passes of the JCUP just happened.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you look at 16,000 members, you boil it down to isolate the amount of judges out there, that you're probably looking at roughly 25% of CBJs have been through the refresher of the JCUP. That's pretty darn incredible. It's not mandated. They're just doing it. That tells you how dedicated they are to the process that they're a part of. It's pretty cool.
I agree.
I think it's super exciting. It's a huge number.
I mean, to me, when I saw that, I was very excited, intrigued, and wanted to talk as much about that as I did the Invitational, because that's, for me, and the way I look at things, that's a bigger deal. That's laying a foundation for the judges. As cooks, we get caught up into what is KCBS doing, blah, 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 blah. Well, I mean, KCBS is really there to sanction an event. They're there to bring judges, bring reps, make sure it's run smoothly. And that's the role, right? Like that's what you're there to do, is to make sure that the food is judged correctly and fairly, and run a smooth contest. So now we've got 2,500 new judges, or JCUP judges, and they're not new judges by any means. But how do you see that impacting this judging, the scores, or do you see that impacting the judges or anything?
I don't see a downside to it. I really don't. And in fact, it's really cool to know that, like back what I said, it's not required. But you know what? These people are taking the initiative to, like you said, I analyze it as a cook also. You're basically investing in yourself. You're going out there to refine to make sure you're squared away on the process that you should be following, right?
Right.
It's all positives to me. I can't see any downstrokes on it at all.
I don't either, and I'm 100% with you on that, and I think it's what makes. I feel like barbecue is evolving. It's changing. A lot of things are happening, and for the good. I personally believe it's all for the good, and then things that are happening. There's always growing pains, right? I'm sure y'all seen that with some of this stuff, but it's all headed in the right direction. It's all doing what we're asking to do, and what we as cooks want, and what people have been talking about for a long time. But what do you have you talked to any of the judges that have taken it, and have they said, have you had any feedback from the judges side?
Yeah, well, so I would say the most common feedback, if it's not just straight praise, this is probably the most common message I hear. They're like, "Hey, you know what? I finally got around to taking the J Cup. I was worried about it, but once I got into it and I started hammering through the modules, that's not bad at all. In fact, I think it's really outstanding, and it's a real testament to the work that the committee did when they developed all of that. They
Right.
really, I'm biased, Brian, I know, but the team on the board, they and the committee that put that together, just they hit it out of the park, man. So yeah, so to sum it up, I would say, if there was apprehension, then they engaged it, and all of that cause for apprehension was dispelled.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I agree. I think if there's anything that could become from it is, there. I mean, there is. I don't know. Everybody wants to get upset about certain things, but and not that anybody is, but I'm sure y'all have heard a lot, and you're taking the feedback, and you're rolling with it and doing things that you can do to make everything better for judges, for cooks, for everybody, right? Like that's y'all's goal, I'm sure, is to make the experience better for everybody involved, and that be cooks, judges, reps, organizers, and all things.
exactly. We're in the business of selling sanctioning. Why in the world wouldn't we want it to be the best process that we can possibly offer? So, juggle all those balls and keep and try and learn from the ones that fell through your hands and work yourself to a better position. And
Yeah.
it's not for lack of drive by any one of the board members that are on board. It's and the CEO and the office staff. You know,
Yeah.
it's our mission to try and do the best we can for all of the customers of KCBS. It's
Yeah.
being balanced.
And I guess I should apologize. I did a terrible job of introducing you to the show. I know you're rushed for time, and I didn't let you properly introduce yourself of who you are and what your role is at KCBS.
Oh dear.
So I
Well,
apologize for that, Stan.
dude, I'm just another board member, man. So I'm a board member of the KCBS, and that's it. You can put whatever hat on you want, whatever title you want to assign to it. It doesn't matter. I'm a board member, and I'm there to serve KCBS, and that's what I'm trying to do my best doing. So.
Well, I love it. I feel like things are going in the right direction. I just 100% am making this up, but I could have swore I heard somebody say, "Are y'all trying to do something more for organizers to help organizers?"
Yeah, there is. Charlie's heading up an organizer work group, if you will. I can't speak to the details of what he has, what him and his team, Charlie Brins, I'm talking about, what they have framed up exactly. But I'd look for more to come out of them quite soon. In fact, I believe he kind of ran on that point too during his campaign. It just makes sense, guys. That's another. I'm really excited to see what they come up with, because you take that year number one organizer, the year number two, even the year number three, it's tough. Like, we live, eat, and breathe and sleep this world, Brian.
Yep.
But you'll take an organizer. They're so damn important to everything in barbecue. But there's all different backgrounds. There's some that have like a year-long passion for that contest they're doing. Then you've got the individual working in a city office that's doing it as a function of that city, right? And they're vested into it for a shorter period of time. And everybody's wired different, right? I'll ask the dumbest question in the world if I'm not sure, but not everybody is wired that way, right?
Right.
So if they're not going to ask, or they just assume, all of a sudden they can end up behind the eight ball something fierce, and now they've got an uphill battle for the duration of their process, where if an organizer can tap into lessons learned and patterns established, and the knowledge of those who are a well-oiled machine and pulling stuff off, how can that be a losing deal?
Right.
And I think that the proactivity is important too. If the office sees, okay, new organizer number two, or excuse me, year two or something like that, would it be that bad to have a schedule, where it pings them up and, okay, hey, we should do a reach out here. I think a lot of good reps do that already. That's,
Yeah.
it's in their process now. But I just, I think that's something that certainly could be fortified out there to try and help them out. And by helping them out, you're helping everybody out. So,
Well, I have always said an organizer is what makes a contest go, not the sanctioning body, right? Like that's my take on it. I'll live and die by that. That the organizer, it's a good contest or a bad contest is generally because of the organizer, right? I mean, whatever it is, what it is. But
oh man, I'm with you. Just simple communication, how important communication is, plentiful communication. Having worn that hat myself as an organizer, I understand what you're saying, Brian. I really do.
And and sponsorships and that kind of stuff. I think that would be the biggest thing that KCBS could help an organizer is teaching them how to go after sponsorships, because and you've done it before. The only way you're really going to have a successful event is to have sponsors, right? And sponsors are king when it comes to an event. And so I think that would be something that because y'all have a bigger footprint, more power than somebody that's just starting out, right? So teaching them how to get sponsors, teaching them where to go, what type of person should they go after, like that's the kind of stuff that I think could really help an organizer. For me, right, is like, who do you go after? What is your focus? What are you trying to do? And every event's different. Every event is different. Some of them are for profit, some are for not for profit, some are trying to give back, some are just trying to break even, right? So there's a whole different, contests are all over the board, right? So to sit there and ask KCBS to give sponsorships, I don't agree with, but they can help. Definitely they can help try to find sponsors, right? And I don't even know if that's something that y'all are looking into or what, but that would be.
Yeah, like I said, it'll be really interesting to kind of see what the framework, the end result framework is that work groups ends up charging ahead with. But at the end of the day, great communication with like I said, seasoned vets of the scene to the newbies to whatever. I just can't see how this can turn out as a negative, right? So
I'm with you. I feel
it's
like
a pretty damn daunting task. I mean, can you imagine if you're just thrown into an organizer role? Like, hey, Ernie down the hall, guess what? You're in charge of whatever fest 2023. Have fun, bud. Let her rip. Holy hell, what am I going to do now?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll say for us, we had great reps. Wayne and Rachel Harper, great reps. They helped us along the way, right? Like, hey, this is where you need to be. This is what you should be doing. And that really helped us. It kept us on track. It kept us thinking of the things that we might overlook, right? So, good reps go a long way also.
Oh man, I tell you, we've got some of the best reps out there. That's for sure. It's amazing the hard work that those reps put in that people don't see. And you see them doing it at the comps. You can speak to that, Brian, but you've been on the backside of that as an organizer too. And I'm with you, man.
Yeah. And one last thing. I know y'all had some new board members come on in the past couple weeks, months, I guess now it is. How's the board coming together? Is everybody working good?
Oh yeah. When I left the workshop there in February, and I think every other board member would echo this too, the amount of positivity that was, like, the general feeling of positivity was pretty incredible, and a lot of energy with it too. It wasn't just unicorns and rainbows, right? And it was damn good discussion, good talk, good brainstorming, good, all rounding out for the greater mission of KCBS as a whole. And that's pretty darn awesome to hear that and have everybody as deeply engaged as they were. So yeah, it's people are ready to throw down and keep throwing down for the brand. It's a good time to, yeah, it's good stuff, Brian.
And everybody's on the same page, and I love it. Well, we're a huge fan of KCBS. We're always here for you guys. If there's ever anything that you want to talk about or whatever, feel free to contact me. Whoever y'all want to release it, let me know. I'd love to have you come back on and talk more about the invitational, who can come in and all that kind of stuff when y'all decide to announce that.
Yeah, there'll definitely be a lot more news coming out in not all that long a time. So super appreciate it, Brian. Appreciate your opportunity to get in front of your audience. I'm sorry that my wings are so clipped for time tonight, but
I can
literally see my daughter walking out of the gym from lacrosse right now. So we navigated the open space and we got her done. And I appreciate you for that.
You're the man. Thank you so much for coming on. And if you got any other questions, we'll get in touch with Stan. Stan, have a great night, and we will see you soon, buddy.
All right, you take care.
Thank you, bud.
Bye.
Man, what a great guy. Stan is doing some awesome things. I love seeing what's going on with KCBS. I know I love the new things that they're trying to do. And yeah, nothing's perfect. There's not a perfect sanctioning body out there. But I do believe they really are working hard to do things. Interesting, though. I mean, it is quite interesting that we don't know yet about the who can go to the Invitational. That'll be something fun to see. That'll be something I'll be looking forward to as that information comes out of who the Invitational is for. I feel like before it was for the grands and the reserve grands. If you did either one of those, you were going to be able to make it in. I don't know. Maybe some of y'all know some of the behind the scenes stuff. But it looks like that is something that Rod will be coming out with in the next couple weeks, hopefully, because August is going to be here and that'll be signing up soon. But anyway, like I said earlier, today is a special day at our house. Ellen's 40th birthday. Woo! She's wearing a shirt that says Vintage 1983. So I've been calling her Vintage all day. But it's so exciting. So there is that discount code if you want to buy something. I think there's 10% off. I don't really know what you do 40th birthday, or I might not have to do anything. I don't know. But go ahead, go out there, get you a discount tonight. Get that in. And if you see Ellen, or she's not on Facebook still. Her Facebook got hacked, so she still is not on Facebook. She's doing the Instagram thing now. But wish her a happy birthday any way you can. Send her an email. Do whatever you want to. If you're at Waycross this weekend, come by, see us, tell her happy birthday. It should be 40% off. I hear you, Schaefer. We would be out of that white label so fast. Man, white label and black label, both of those two, incredible products. If you haven't tried Heavy Smoke white label or black label, go on tonight, use that discount code, pick up some of that product, and you will be amazed at what an incredible rub that Chris Schaefer has come up with. I mean, he's developed these rubs. They're winning all over the country. And they're great. They're great. Those two rubs you could use on anything. If you had those two in your arsenal, you would be fine. You could do anything with it. You could always call Chris and he would help you out with it. But great dude, great guy, great cook team, great restaurant out there in St. Louis. Go see him. Tell him we said hello. Tell him we sent you. But anyway, I use it at my competition. The judges like it. Yeah, they do, Randy. I mean, Chris wins everywhere he goes. His sponsor teams win everywhere they go. And it's just an incredible product out there to use. I know people use it in different kind of finishing dusts. I know they use it on, it's everywhere. The product is great. I'm going to be using it this weekend. So I can't wait to go cook, man. I am very nervous about having to cook 4 categories though. I'm not going to lie. I haven't cooked 4 category contest since October of last year. So, got lucky being able to cook 2 categories. That was a lot of fun. I talked to Robert last week and he's like, well, how's it going? I was like, man, I'm really disappointed that I got to cook 4 categories. Trying to get him to come down, but he just wouldn't do it. So I don't blame him. Take a week off. But anyway, where are y'all going next? What's going on? Did the KCBS Invitational change any of your plans in August? Is that going to make you do anything different than what you were planning? Is that something that hey, there's Bill. How you doing, buddy? I'll be calling you tomorrow. Um, but anyway, uh, where y'all going next? Did that invitational change your August plans? I don't know. Gadsden's next for Kenny. There you go. You selling drums this weekend? I am selling drums. 2 are already sold. So I'll have two more drums for sale after this weekend. So come get them. I don't like taking them home. So anyway, where y'all got going on? I was hoping to have a longer conversation with Stan. He has kids and sports and everything, so we had to cut that relatively short. Uh, did get some information, and it sounds like there'll be more information coming out. I do like how they've got a lot of committees and they're trying to break it up and making sure that they get as much information out there as possible. Um, but what all do y'all have? What do y'all got going on? What are you going on? What's the newest rub that's out there that you think that we should get? Fill up the comments. Let's just fill up the comments. Share the page. Let's see what we can do. I am going to try to cut this a little short tonight, just because it is my beautiful bride's 40th birthday, and I've been at baseball practice all night, so want to go say hello to her a little bit. Chris, you headed to somewhere in Florida for an FBA. All right, FBA, man, that seems. I'd love to cook one of those. I like to cook an FBA. I love to cook a GBA. There's some of those kind of things I'd love to try out, but we don't get to cook much. So our season is filling up fast. Well, not filling up. Our weekends are filling up fast. But I can't wait till this weekend in Waycross. Waycross is going to be fun. Derek has done a lot of work getting this thing going. He's really working hard. But yeah, come by and see us. Hopefully you're there. Hopefully you'll do it. That's right, John. Here we come. Come to Apalachicola next January. You know, that contest, Chris, is always the week of our class. I feel like that's the week of our class. And that class has been doing some cool things. So we're really excited about that class. But maybe we'll be able to go do there. I heard it's incredible. I heard it's incredible views, great seafood, good stuff around there. But anyway, yeah. What, Bill, did you ever decide when you're going to cook again? Schaefer, did you ever decide when you're going to cook again? What's happening, Blue Smoke? Hope everything's good. Where are y'all going? What is going on? What am I missing out on? I'm at the ball fields all weekend. This weekend we got rained out on Sunday, so we didn't get to finish our tournament. But doing some good things. Team's getting good. Team's getting better. Gotta love it. Gotta love baseball. I know y'all love a good baseball talk every once in a while. I love barbecue talk, but I'll have to throw in some baseball just for y'all. But anyway, like I said, Ellen's 40th birthday today. It's almost over. You got a couple hours left to get that discount, 10% off. Go buy us out of that heavy smoke rub. I'm retired. Everybody's retired. And the funny thing is the more they retire, the more they cook. I love it. I think it's great. Retired. Robert's retired. Bill's retired. I guess I retired. Who knows? But anyway, if y'all got anything you want me to tell Ellen tonight, y'all let me know, and I will go gladly wish her a happy birthday for you. She's been dreading this day for a long time, but I think she's come to find out that 40 is not so bad. And I'm trying to tell her it's going to be the best years of her life. So, yeah, I'm just tired. I'm with you. But anyway, guys, I love talking barbecue with y'all. I can't wait to have our conversation next week as we come off a contest. Probably going to be highly disappointed. Come back to reality. Not that I have any expectations of doing well at all this weekend. I'm just hoping to be able to turn in four boxes. Yeah, I'm really just hoping to be able to turn in 4 categories and not embarrass myself is the goal this weekend. That's right. 40 is a new 20. I'm with you. But I just give me some advice, guys. Like I feel like I feel like I'm struggling. I feel like I've got to trim more meat. I've got more to do. Part of me was thinking maybe I'll stop. I'll cook a little bit later. I'll start like at 7:30 instead of 7. But then I decided against that. I don't know. There's just so many things that I'm trying to do, trying to change, not change, but trying to do to make our life easier because it's just going to be me and Ellen. Well, it's going to be the whole family. Me, Ellen, and the 3 kids are going to be there. So therefore, I'm trying to make it a little bit less complicated. As you all know, y'all seen my kids, y'all seen Sarah. She's all over the place. She can't wait to go to see all of her friends at the barbecue contest. And I have to explain to her that she can't always go see everybody on Saturday and everything else because it's a busy time for everybody. And she just doesn't get that. She thinks everybody wants to see her. So maybe I'll send her down there and see Jason and Frank and Joseph and get her in there with them and mess with them. But it'll be a good time. What's up, Matt? How you doing, buddy? But like I say, I can't wait to go cook. I can't wait to get out there and see all of our friends. That's what's so. I mean, if you know me, I'm more excited about seeing people than I am cooking because I'm not a very good cook, but I sure do like seeing all of our friends and hanging out with everybody. That's what makes barbecue so much fun to me. Yeah, there you go, Richard. That's the goal. Go have fun. Actually checking the kids out of school on Friday. No, I did not hear, Matt. I don't know what's going on. Richard Crow, yep, we wrote the same thing. Just go have fun with your family. Yeah, I'm all about, and y'all know, if y'all all know us, we are very much into family. Family is a big deal with us. And I mean, I wouldn't be doing barbecue if I couldn't do it with my kids. And I mean, I told the baseball coach, I was like, he's missing baseball practice on Saturday, whatever. We have enough of those, but he's going to go cook. So he loves cooking, and they're all excited about him being a cook and everything else. So it'll be good. Matt, I'm sorry I don't know what's going on, but I'm praying for you, bud. Hope everything's going to be okay. So, are there any organizers out there? Are there any organizers out there that would love to? Hey, Andrea, how you doing? That would love to give any information out or help anybody. I think that's pretty exciting, pretty important. School shooting in Green Hill. Oh no! Wow. I think I saw that, but I didn't know where it was, or I didn't read too much into it. That is awful. I heard that it was a 28-year-old woman. I think that they. Oh, it's terrible. Hate to hear that. I hope it wasn't anything that affected you, Matt. Other than obviously it's going to affect all of us, but hopefully you didn't know anybody. Man, I just hate to see things. It's we need more barbecue in the world. We need more barbecue. We need more people going out to the Fort Rolling Hills, Mississippi. I saw it was amazing. You see the tornadoes, and the first thing I see on Facebook afterwards is people are already set up in Rolling Hill, wherever that was in Mississippi, where that tornado was. People are already set up there. They're already feeding people. They're already helping people. We just need more barbecue in the world because barbecue is awesome. Barbecue people really want to go out there and help. Hey, Carrie, what's going on, bud? You had another good cook this weekend up there in Urbana. I think day one you got finished 3rd or 4th. Great job. Another great job. Hold Your Horses is on fire. They are on fire. He is so close to coming to getting a grand. He is knocking on the door. He's there. He's right there, Carrie. You're right there. Just keep going. Keep it up. You're doing a great job. But yeah, like I say, it's so cool to see when a tragedy hits that how barbecue people are just reacting so fast to get out there and help people. Oh, that sounds terrible, Carrie. But it's pretty cool. Early team of the team, terrific cook. Yeah, he's number 2 right now. Number 2 in KCBS points, right there behind Papa Pig, and chasing them. It's a chase. Let's get going. But I'm just trying to chase down the next contest I can cook. That's why, man, it's terrible. But like I say, looking forward to Waycross. I do believe Carrie's going to be down at Waycross. I'm not sure. Hopefully, I get to see him down there this weekend. It's going to be a good time. If you're, like I say, if you're there, come see us. Come say hello. It's going to be fun. See if I'm hoping to be able to take home one of those alligators. That'd be kind of cool. But Derek's done a good job. From what I understand, this is going to be a huge event, kind of like Greenwood, but it's a first year barbecue contest. So can't wait to get down there. They got the whole family. We're all leaving Thursday. As soon as Cole gets out of school, we're headed down, and we're bringing Beverly Hillbillies are coming to town. We ain't got the money they've got, but we're a bunch of hillbillies, and we're gonna go down there and have a good time and have a good cook. I hope, if I can remember how to cook chicken and ribs and pork and brisket. But I can't wait. Ellen's excited. We're all excited. It's competition week. We got so much to do. I can't wait. And like I said, last time I did this, I only had to worry about 2 categories. So we got lazy. It was like, man, there's nothing really to do. Yeah, no kidding, Carrie. No kidding. Kids queue down here is going to be pork chops. So just going to wing it. We're going to wing it. Never Cole, Micah, they've never cooked them. We're going to throw them on the 590, RegTech 590, and hope for the best. It's going to be a good time. But I can't wait. So it's going to be, and hopefully they're good eating. Hopefully they give us some extra ones that we can practice on so we can have something to snack on. I love a good pork chop. I don't know about y'all. But anyway, so like I said, it's Ellen's 40th birthday. I think I'm going to say this 100 times. It's Ellen's 40th birthday, and there is a discount code. I don't really know what it is. I think it's 40th birthday. I don't even know if you have to put it in the system or not. We'll see. But go ahead and get that in. Get your discount. Get your product in. Don't wait. Don't wait till it's too late. Get it in. Make sure you have it. Nice, Richard. $12.50. That's a great smoker. Great cooker. You're gonna be able to do so much with that. Great cooker. Wonderful. Get a lot out of that bad boy. It's gonna be cool. Scotty Chun, how you doing, my man? Good to see you. Thank you for liking the page. So I saw where Swine Life went down and cooked an MBN this weekend on their new Outlaw. That looked pretty cool. Looked pretty cool on the hog, not the horse, the hog. I don't know. On that new one, on the new Outlaw. Pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. Love seeing all these new smokers out there. Love seeing the new stuff that's going on. My 1250 pork is amazing on it. Man, that's awesome. I tell you what, you can dial in that smoker. You can cook good food on anything, but you got to know how to cook on it, and you got to get it dialed in and hit it right. Yeah, get the comp card. No kidding. Lee, I'm glad y'all said that. I got to get in touch with Chef Greg at RegTech and get some stuff from him. The winner of Memphis cooks on an Outlaw this year. My 12 RT. Man, look at all these RT 1250s coming out. Love it. Y'all at RegTech seems to be doing really well. Not that I'm not paid by them or anything. We're just big fans of RegTech, what they do, what they represent. Great people, great products. Love them. I'll push them all the time. Good stuff. If you don't have RegTech, add it to your arsenal and go out there and cook as good a food as you can. But anyway, I promised Ellen that I would not go all night. That I would not go the full hour tonight. I promised her that I would be done early, so I could at least hang out with her before she goes to bed. Yes, he got the comp card. Also had the 380. Hello, man. Did y'all see the 2 new smokers that are coming out? I'm telling you, I love the new little. I guess it's I'm sorry, I don't know this. The 380. I don't know if that's the bullseye or if that's the small cooker. If it's a small cooker, love that little tailgater thing with that you can fold up and down. I want to get one of those. I love that. I think that's so awesome. Looks like it's so much easier to move and do all kind of stuff with. I think that thing is great. I don't know. The 340. Okay, so the 3. All right, yeah. Which one's the 380? I don't know. They just came out with a new one that there's a lot of them out there. Great stuff. Pretty cool. 340 is the one I'm talking about. Awesome. Yeah, I love that thing. And then I guess they came out with another 2 smokers. Pretty cool. Call Chef Greg. Tell him I sent you. Chewin the BBQ Fat, best barbecue show on TV. Sent you to get a rec tech, and he'll take care of you. He'll help you out. Thank you, Carrie, our resident rec tech specialist. Yeah, the 380 Bull XL. Thank you all so much. But anyway, guys, if y'all think about us, pray for us that we get down there safe. Pray for us that we get everything turned in and we don't embarrass ourselves this weekend. It could be a doozy. It really could be. We're going to do our best. We're going to try and do some things that we've learned and try hard and not embarrass all of y'all because, we do have to try to be a little bit decent so we can. But Matt, I'm going to do my best, buddy. I'm going to do my best and hope we have a good time. I know we're going to have a good time, but hope we like I said, hope we don't embarrass ourselves. So, but anyway, y'all have a wonderful night. Go to the website, use that discount code, get you 10% off tonight. Come to Waycross, Georgia. Come see us down there at Swamp Fest. It's going to be a blast. Come say hello, and I can't wait to see you. Guys, y'all have a wonderful night, and we will see you next Monday on Chewin the BBQ Fat, and I will give you an update on how that contest went. Can't wait to see you. Y'all have a great night. We will see you next week. Thank you, everybody.